Now let's go and do a speed comparison between these two devices. The iPhone 12 has that Apple A14 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, where the Galaxy A52 has that Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset inside of it with 4 gigs of RAM on the base model, and it goes up to 8 gigs of RAM on the top tier model. So let's go and see which one is the faster one between both of these. Okay, now that we're back, all the apps should be cleared out in the background. As you guys can see, on the iPhone 12 it's good, on the Samsung it's good. Let's do phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And I mean, you guys can kind of see what was going on there. I think the iPhone 12 is definitely faster. Let's do their app stores, 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone 12, I think, was a little bit slower actually there. It took me a second to even register that I was switching the phones. So there we go, kind of scrolling through. Again, the 90 hertz refresh rate on the A52, I think helps it out a lot. Innovation speed though wise, I think the iPhone 12 looks smoother. You can tell the A52 is a little glitchy, but that is a pretty minor app when it comes down to it. Let's do their cameras, 3, 2, 1. And pretty close, maybe the iPhone 12 was better, but I think you guys can be able to tell over the camera. As always, I have a bunch of these third-party apps we can go and get into. Let's do BOFA, 3, 2, 1. And A52 I think was slightly faster than the iPhone 12 in that case. Let's do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone 12 was quite ahead of the A52. I'm not really too sure what was going on with this specific device right here. It was glitching up. I don't know what happened there. So I guess we will have to give the A52 some benefit of the doubt. That was very strange. I don't know why that glitch happened right there, but we'll kind of let that one breathe a little bit. Getting into some gameplay though. Let's see if there's a ginormous difference. And I want to say there's not, but there is somewhat of a watered down chipset on the A52. So you can see kind of, playing this very basic game, that the A52 seems to be doing pretty good. I'm expecting the iPhone 12 to do pretty good no matter what, but the A52 I think did a pretty decent job there too. Hopping onto this one, let's do Fruit Ninja, 3, 2, 1. I just really wish the Temple Run 2 didn't glitch up on that specific device. And the iPhone 12 is loaded. The A52 was right behind it. There wasn't really that big of a difference. You can see when I'm kind of sliding through everything that they both look pretty similar. So there's not really that big of a difference between that one. Let's get into which Instagram I don't have here. Let's go into Dropbox, 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone 12 was faster there. Hopping out of this one, Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. I think the iPhone 12 again was the faster one there. Hopping out of this one, let's go ahead and do something like Facebook, which I don't have here surprisingly. Oh, right here, 3, 2, 1. iPhone 12 is faster. A52 a little bit behind. Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And you can see right there, A52 was faster. iPhone 12 actually a little bit behind there. Very surprising. Getting into some gameplay, again, as always, there may be a few differences here and there, but for the most part, it does look pretty good, which I'm really happy about. Hopping out of this specific app, we can go ahead and do something like Thank You, 3, 2, 1, which I don't know why I still do this game. I think it's a great game. I've never played it that often, but for some reason I talk about it. A52 was faster there. Now, one thing I want to show you is the actual, kind of messing around with the actual object itself. And you can see that it does look pretty similar on both, so not a ginormous difference, but the A52 does seem to be faster there, which is very surprising. Hopping out of there, I think that pretty much covers up a majority of apps that I wanted to test. I think ultimately, I don't think there's one, winner that's winning every single time. I think both of them are fairly close. I think maybe the A52, there we go, RAM management, the A52 didn't do quite well there. But I think when it comes down to it, they both are very similar. I think the iPhone 12 may do better in the RAM management, and I don't know if one phone is necessarily the better one when it came down to the actual, app opening or all that stuff. So I think when it comes down to the speed comparison, both are very close. I think the iPhone 12 is smoother in app opening and stuff, but the A52 I think held its own for being a cheaper phone, almost half the price as something like an iPhone 12. So in terms of that covers it up in the speed comparison.